Hey, what's going on? This is Yar for Yar's Effects, and I went ahead and ordered a brand new HTC U12 Plus, and I just got it in the mail, so I wanted to show you guys what the unboxing is going to be all about. So they sent it. Probably not at the correct timing, considering that they decided to cancel my order. So they had to call me and we had to redo the order, but it's alright. So here we go. I just got it in the mail, and when you open it up, you get the official box. This one's different though. This one seems more plastic than the previous ones. The previous ones were cardboard. They were what the HTC Evo was a kind of like a trapezoid shaped box, and it had all the stuff that you needed on that. And then the HTC not the 1X, the M9, the one that I have currently, that one came at a more flatter box, just like this one. So this one's kind of like an oversized version of it. And so this came in, and then what we have, and then they decided to add a HTC fetch. So this one's so that you can put it on your keys or other stuff that you want to keep track of, and then your phone can find it. It'll either beep or who knows what it does. I'm pretty sure it's pretty useful, but I'll figure it out. And then, so I was reading some of the files, and they were saying they're not going to include a cable, a special cable, because most of the phones have decided to get rid of the 3.5 millimeter jack. So for instance, the Apple phone, the iPhone 8 doesn't have the jack, so they included an adapter that you connect to your phone, and then you can connect your headphones if you have the regular 3.5 millimeter jack headphones. And there were rumors saying that they weren't going to include it for this phone either, so that was kind of a negative effect. But luckily, it actually came in the mail, so woohoo! I'm very happy. Don't know if this one's gonna have mic capabilities. I'm gonna assume that it's just gonna be regular audio, so you can just hear it. So that might be a plus or negative. I do know that this says I don't know if you can see it, but this one's an official HTC one, so I'm gonna assume that it does have microphone capabilities, which is something that would need to be figured out at a different time, considering that I don't have headphones for it. And then, of course, they included a deflated protective bag, which, you know, oh well. Alright, so let's get started. So now I need to open this, and then I need something sharp, which I didn't plan well for that. Should be good. So what I'm expecting to find in here is obviously the phone, and then the accessories that come with it, which would be the power adapter, the eject SIM card ejecting little piece thing. I don't know what it's called exactly. You can probably tell me later. But we got it. So brand new, folks, brand new. So looks nice. As I open it up, I'm not used to looking at cameras, so if I look away a lot, it's because I'm technically just looking at myself. Anyways, so far, looks like it comes with a AC adapter, which I wanted to see if it'll have, can't tell with this lighting, if it'll have the, oh yeah, does have Qualcomm 3.0, so that means it's gonna fast charge. With any new phone that you get, you always want to make sure that you charge it first before you turn it on. It's capable of turning it on. I can unfold all this, turn it on, and it'll work perfectly fine. But it's a good idea to charge it first before you fully turn it on. That way it can take advantage of the battery fully from the get-go. So if you use it and don't charge it, then the battery's not going to last as long as it should. So that's what I'm going to do right now. I'm going to unfold this just to have some kind of protective case. I'm kind of surprised. Oh no, it's not. Never mind. I'm imagining things. So take this out of the plastic. And then looks like they have, this one is their headphones. So this is the headphones that they provide, so that in case you don't have any, you can use theirs. And it looks like looks pretty long too. It's no longer red like it used to be, but for some of you that remember the few HTC ones, it had Beats Audio, so they had a kind of red theme going for them, so that you know, the little headbuds right here, little plastic things, or what, I don't know what type of material they were made out of, they used to be red. This is dark gray, but I do like, I don't know if you can see that, yeah, it shines. Shines pretty good. So this one does have a mic, so this is where you're going to be using your mic. So if you don't like these, then you can use the adapter in order for you to use your own headphones. So looks pretty long. Looks like there's a lot of capabilities here. So I'm going to set that one aside. I'm not going to use it right now. Set this one aside too. It looks like it includes extra ear things, earpieces. I'm going to be using the big ones, considering that it feels loose and I kind of like the sound insulating. So if you ever get headphones and you have those little extra spare ones, switch them up, switch them out so that you can have that sound insulating effect. If you put them on and you can still hear, I mean, you could always hear sound no matter what, but there's a difference between sound insulation and it's just, you know, something in your ear, but you can still hear outside. Putting on the right ones is going to help a lot. So now here's the power cable. Okay, now I have a bunch of plastic everywhere, so big difference. This cable is thick, so that implies that this is a fast charging one. So that's gonna be good. So that means that already using a non 3.0 Qualcomm cable, it's gonna overheat. So you already know that, you know, they're supposed to be nice and thick, and you can feel the thickness. It almost feels like a laptop version of it. So I'm gonna connect that first. And here's my regular one. This is the one that I have from Best Buy. And just to compare the cables, you can tell how thick that is. This one's really thick while this one's thin. So I would not want to use this cable with this adapter. That's just a no-no. That's just not right. So there's going to be a lot of accessories that I'm going to have to change in order for me to accommodate for that, because that means that a lot of current is going through here. So this is going to be obsolete fairly soon. Okay, put that aside. So connect this one. And that goes for every new accessory. You don't want to, you know, keep using the same ones. I mean, sometimes they're compatible, but okay, so it looks like to get this opened up, looks like there's a little tab here that needs to come up first. Maybe it slides out. I don't know. I don't think I've ever slid it out before. This feels like it can slide out. Okay, maybe not. So I'm gonna assume it comes. You have to open this part here first. Okay, so I open the bottom part, and it doesn't want to come out. I mean, I can just rip it, and that would be great. No problem with that. But I'm gonna. And a lot of times when I buy a brand new phone or when I use a phone and I'm not very sure whether you want to keep it or not, you want to keep these as pristine as possible. Okay, I know how to open it. So you open this flap first, and then there's a back part right here that needs to open. Yeah. The other times it was just one piece, so I didn't have to worry about that. Okay, so open that one. Oh. Alright, just like some cookie. Oh, you can already see the translucent. I don't know if you can tell. There's a lot of reflection here. But you can see the back panel is not as obvious as they made it seem on the photos. You can see some of the work in there. I don't know if you can see that. Let's see if I can get it the right angle. But you can see the inside a little bit. Doesn't have the right angle. Oh, you can barely see it right there. There's a bunch of stuff in there. So this phone is not going to show up as on the photos. You can tell that there's, looks like some kind of, oh wait, actually I don't know what that is. It's a little tiny piece right there. I'm not sure what that is. There's the camera. Of course there's the fingerprint, which I'm going to be using finally. And then of course the dual cameras in the front, right there, dual cameras in the back, so that'll be good. So that was my opening. Let's see what else is in here. Okay, so underneath the phone there's this little hole right here you open up, and it has all the stuff that you need for your phone. Well, I don't know what this is. Looks like a sticker or something. I don't know. It says HTC on it, and it has the word void on it. So I'm assuming these are stickers so that you can protect your phone. Like you want to let them know, hey, I never touched it and I never opened it. Okay, so here's the label that usually comes with the HTC, and this little label usually you want to keep around because sometimes it's hard to find the IME, the little numbers that you need in order for you to set up your phone if you're doing Verizon or any other CMDA type of network. It has a serial number and of course the part number, so those are important information that you can just leave in the box. Oh, haha, it has a case. Oh, sweet. Yeah, I don't have to worry about finding a case. It comes with one. Nice. All right. I swear, I spent like a day or two looking for a case, a protective case, so that I can use it. It comes with it. Nice. Thank you, HTC. Look at that. Yeah, I better start cleaning up. I have a mess already. Alright, so what else is in here? And of course it has a little eject thing so that you can eject it. I have extra ones, but sometimes paperclip might work. I have been able to use it before in the past, but this little extension changes over time, so it'll get longer and longer because they want to, I don't know, make it easier or harder to pop that out. So you want to keep this handy. So the one that I have is from the previous phone, and I'm gonna have to throw that one away because this one's gonna be better. So okay. Instruction manual. It tells you how to put it in, how not to put it in. Do not attempt to charge or otherwise use port. Okay, this is common sense right here. Why would you want to charge it underwater? Let's see, using the protective case. Ooh, I want to read that. Okay, so a lot of phones are starting to combine their, it's probably the reason why it's freaking long, is they're combining the SIM card with the SD card, micro SD card, so that it's just all one unit. Okay, so useful information for later. And then, what is that? Oh, this one's S panel for us foreigners. More bilingual stuff. It doesn't have any other language though. And of course, safety and regulation, which I don't know why they put that in there. Of course, it has the warranty card. It tells you what they can and cannot protect. I don't know if they have the HTC Protect one that they had before, where if your phone the screen cracks, they'll replace it for free. So I would have to look that up or take my time to read this. I know some of you can just throw it all away or whatever, but I like reading some of this stuff, especially when you're able to find a screen protector. Okay, so that's the opening. I won't open the other accessories. I mean, it's not a big deal. And I already opened the cable, so that's all that came with it. So hope you enjoyed it. And as much as there is a lot of competition out there, Apple and Samsung do make really good phones. Apple I don't believe in because I just don't believe in paying for stuff that I can get for free with any other phone. And Samsung is, it's getting up there, but it's always been a flimsy phone. It feels like, a piece of plastic that I'm holding. This phone right here, on the other hand, it feels heavy, it feels durable. I mean, I can definitely not gonna drop it, but it feels like a real phone. Yeah, I just realized something. I'm missing a speaker. Okay, so this part right here, that's the speaker, but it's not over here. It's right there. So yeah, I'm gonna miss that because on my previous phone, take it out, this one has both speakers right here in the front. This is the HTC M9, HTC One M9. So it has both speakers in the front, so it shoots right at you. This is one of the last phones that had the Dolby sound, surround sound, quote unquote surround sound, and it sounds great. And this is the reason why I kept the phone a little bit longer for this particular phone rather than get the HTC U11, is because I wanted the little sound part. Of course, if you notice, this part is short and this part is longer. But if you think about it, there's a spot right here that I'm pretty sure it's completely blank. But it's time to move on. You can tell I have my own case on this one, but I like this one better. It's completely transparent. Love it. Love it, love it, love it, love it. Hope you enjoyed the video, and I'll do some more soon. Thanks.